What's up, YouTube? It's been a minute. How y'all doing today? Alright, so I want to go over some big plans with the truck and try to get it in before the storm rolls in. So I got some good news, but we're going to start off with what I've done and forgot to tell y'all about. I got my electric water pump, got my alternator. The alternator is working when I want it to. I got it on a flip switch right now. I haven't hardwired it yet, because it did kill my battery the other day, and I'm not sure if it's something I did or if it's the alternator. So we got to figure that out. And I got to get the electric water pump wired. I did get my AN fittings to do my hose. Went with Joe's Racing. Never heard of them before. I give them a try. And the big news. The big news is I have officially ordered the rear end for this truck. I'm going to let it be a secret till it gets here. So stay tuned if you care. I have been running by some ideas of where to place the radiator. I'm not sure yet what I'm going to do. I may wait until I do the roll cage, because I do plan on doing a roll cage pretty soon. I'm going to end up going with an S&W, I think they call it the 10-point gauge. 2, 4, 6, maybe not, maybe it's 8-point. But that's all for now. I mean, everything else is still the same. The truck just moves around by itself. I've been saving up some money to get a big purchase done. I was going to do the front K-member. I was going to do a tubular K-member, do my tubular control arms and everything, and then I got to looking at the rear end, and it's literally pretty much the same price. The rear end costs just as much as the K-member, and I got to thinking about it the other day when I was playing around doing some stupid shit. I heard some weird noises come out from the back, and it's kind of funny that this thing used to be a locker, and it's no longer a locker, so might as well upgrade the rear end first. We'll do the framework next. But I've decided not to back out the truck. It's just going to be a small tire truck, leaf spring. That's all we're going to do, because this truck ain't ever going to be that fast. This one's going to be more of a street driver. That one may become a drag truck. I don't even know if I'm going to build that truck, but it may. That's basically the leftover parts from building this truck. Because the only thing about this truck that's original right now is the tires, the wheels, and the frame. Everything else has been changed. I believe none of the bumpers are the same. The taillights are... No, the taillights aren't original. Okay. And that's about it. So, I mean, it's still pretty much... Oh, that's original too. That is original to the original truck, and will most likely stay on this truck unless I go with the hood that goes all the way up to that. If it does, I'm still going to keep that, and I'll hang it on my wall and be an idiot. So, alright. Appreciate your time. Oh, before I go, I have been wondering about where to run my hoses. I haven't decided whether I'm going to run them on the driver's side or the passenger side. Because the motor in these trucks, everybody knows this, the motor sits to the right of the truck, which is what messes with my eyes every time I try to line stuff up. It messes with my eyes. But I have been wondering, because I could do an LS radiator, and the ports will come out on the right side instead of having to do one on one side, one on the other, because it is a lot of money to run AN lines back here. It surprised the mess out of me, which, to be honest, I took most of the money I was going to do for the radiator and put it into the money fund for the rear end, because I've decided I'm going to push this first street drive back to probably January, February, maybe December, if I can get my money right and get work done. Maybe the rain won't come in too early this year, and because usually the end of the year here in Georgia, it just rains all the time. And there's the hat I was looking for. That's my cowboy hat. Yep. It's the truck's now. The truck stole it from me. It says it looks better with it on than I do. But I have decided to move the exhaust. I got a guy, a good friend of mine that's a really good welder. He's somewhat of a fabricator, so I'm going to see if I can't talk him into helping me build a set of headers for this truck. Because I would like to do frame rails. I do like these mufflers. They have a good sound to them. I believe if I had the exhaust running down through this truck, this thing would sound amazing. Because right now it's just loud and it drones so bad inside the cab, it's really not fun to drive. Well, then again, to be honest, it is fun to drive. It's fun to drive, just the fact of torque. Because, I mean, it's really not that powerful. It's probably going to be pretty slow, but it's got a lot of torque and it's fun. Alright, now that I drug this video out for another 2 minutes, as always, if you've made it this far, please like and subscribe. And stay tuned. Big things coming.